What's going on? What's going on? Chef Joseph the Entrepreneur back at you again with another video. Chef Joseph the Entrepreneur back at you again with another video. Hope y'all been doing well. Um, Thanks for asking. I'm doing my thing here. You know, um, glad y'all could tune in. Glad that you all are watching. Thanks to some of the comments and stuff that people have left. And I just want to say thank you. Today's subject, and basically what I'm going to discuss with you today is, you see, there's a lot going on in the world. Like again, I've said on multiple attempts. Um, Everybody sees it. Well, not everybody, of course, but when you're dialed in, as my mentor would say, when you're dialed in, you can see the play before it happens. And I just wanted to drop in to say to you to be thankful, to be thankful. And that will be the message for today, or the word for today, however you want to put it. You know, I'm actually, I'm, I'm basically working on a deadline as far as my book. He came during the Civil War.com. Go check the website out. He came during the Civil War.com. And that'll tell you a little bit about, well, tell you everything about what's happening next. So, well, not everything. But however, I want to talk to y'all about being thankful. You know, when you look around, it's very easy to get disheartened by the things that you see. The job loss, um, broken relationships, failed marriages, children on 10, that's what I said. And bills are going up, costs are going up, gas is going up, and some of you don't see a way out. This is why I'm here, to encourage you about entrepreneurship and recipe development. You know, creating a path for yourself where you don't have to wait on an opportunity, you will create one. Let me say that again. So you don't have to wait for an opportunity, you can create one. But be thankful. Yesterday, no, excuse me, Saturday, I was passing by a man, respectfully, that you could tell that life was, life, life is a little rough for him. Whether it was mental illness or whatever was happening. Again, I'm not here to diagnose or to say anything negative about anyone. But I will say that when I seen this man, you know, for some reason my mind just went back to, that it could have been me. You know, it could have been you. Take a look around at what some may call the less fortunate, and look at your life and then look at where they are. This is not any judgment or shade casted on them. But when you look around, it's hard not to be thankful. You know, I remember the times that I was homeless. I remember a time that I slept in my vehicle. I remember the times that I was building something. And yeah, it was very, very tough. But at the end of the day, I had to stop and say, you know what? I'm thankful. Excuse me. So many of you are in situations where sometimes we lack gratitude. Some of you are, I'm not going to say you failed to do this or that, but we're not thankful enough. You know, Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Excuse me. I needed my water. Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Someone lost a job this morning. Someone lost a job yesterday. Someone is getting kicked out of their apartment. out of their apartment. Somebody's marriage didn't make it. Somebody's loved one didn't make it. If that is you, or if that has happened to you, which eventually it'll happen to all of us, be thankful. I'll tell you something else to be thankful for. Be thankful that when the Most High shows you the truth, be thankful for that truth. Be thankful. Though we may not like that truth, though it may sting, that truth may sting, but it was shown to you for a reason. Be thankful. Just last week, I had been, of course, I've been juggling a lot, stuff like that, and I hadn't been posting because I literally been writing. I had to rewrite basically the whole manuscript, literally. Talking 26 chapters, 106,000 words, literally. Passed through the hands of 3 people, and it wasn't quite right before I released it to you. That took up a lot of time, a lot of brain power, a lot of energy. And I'm still quite not finished, but yeah, I'm plugging in all the way. I'm talking about 12 and 13 hours of writing straight. Getting up, taking a quick break, grab something to eat, and get back on the saddle. Or get back in the saddle. So that's why I hadn't been posting. But like and subscribe to the channel, appreciate it. But it was something that I had been allowed to do, and paperwork, everything was there to do it. Everything was there, lined up. And on this particular day, I said, you know what? Let me just take a ride, because I wasn't getting responses, just different things like that. And I'm like, man, is my email down? What's up? So let me just take a ride, And when I pulled up, I'll just say that I seen what I needed to see. And the guy that I was that I was emailing, he was standing right there in the parking lot, like literally. Like, what are the chances of me leaving at this particular time for this particular man, and he's standing in the parking lot performing something for someone else that should have been performed for me? He was like stunned, and it was all over his face. He couldn't hide. What could he say? And when I seen what I seen, I was thankful. Because God, the Most High, will show you what you need when you need it at that right time. Instead of getting mad, which it wasn't the situation to get mad about at all, but yeah, it just shows you the character, or it'll just show you where people are, respectfully. I was thankful. I was thankful because I was able to see what I need to see so I could pivot to the next chapter, to the next move. And so some of you are, some of you are in the same position. When the Most High shows you something, it might sting, but you gotta look at that thing from the flip side and be thankful. You have to be thankful because it was shown to you for a reason. See what I'm saying? That person cheating on you, it was shown to you for a reason. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So you be in love with someone. You've been into this person, this, that, and the other. And I'm not speaking negative against any relationship. I'm just using this as an example because we all have heard of infidelity, But you have given your all to this person, and you find out the otherwise, that they've been bringing people in your house, in your bed, you know what I'm saying, while you at work, trying to make ends meet, and this joker is bringing somebody in your door seal, under your door seal, under your sanctuary. Hello. I know you want to fight. I know. It's hard not to. But as wisdom has it today, for me speaking, It's a beautiful thing when you can walk away without even saying a word. That would do more damage to a person than anything. Yes, you feel like fighting. Yes, you feel like raising a thumb or a finger. Yes, you feel like raising your fist. Yes. But you know what? There's a beauty in walking away. Yeah, I'm telling you. So when I seen that, it wasn't a bad thing. Well, it wasn't so good either on their part, on his part. But I walked away with a smile on my face because I thank the Most High that He showed me what I need to see. Be thankful. But anyway, I just want to drop this video to you to tell you to be thankful. Be thankful that you have a roof over your head, whether it's a car, hello, hello, whether you're sleeping in your car, hello, you still got a roof over your head. Somebody didn't even have that. I remember it was wintertime and I've seen people scrambling like eggs to find somewhere to sleep years ago. And even though I was sleeping in my van, I had heat, I had water, I actually had food. I had a roof over my head. Hello, I had a roof over my head. 9 years of that. Well, in and out of shelters, things I had to do to get balance. And again, different. Let me clear this up too. Put a pin in that. So when I was homeless, a lot of that was to deal with some things, and you'll read about it in the book. He came during the Civil War. A lot of that came from mistakes that I made when I was younger, and so it was hard to get grounded with work because I had some things going on that I need to clean up. You know, so yeah, for a while, yeah, nobody wants to give you a chance, etc. So and I created my own chance, and when I looked up, all the doors opened back up to me. Period. But I'm saying that to say that there's someone that did not have a place to sleep last night. See what I'm saying? But you might have been in your car. But guess what? You did have locks on your doors. You had something in there to eat, hopefully. And you were out of the elements. Be thankful. So I'm going to leave y'all with that today. Chef Joseph, the entrepreneur, is saying to you that wherever you are in life, I understand there's a lot happening. And it's hard to be thankful when you have so much going on. I get it. But still find some space to share or to have some type of gratitude. Be thankful. Like, subscribe to the channel. Chef Joseph, the entrepreneur. He came during the Civil War. That is going to be the website. You can check it out. He came during the Civil War.com. All right, book will be finished soon. I'm working and plugging in every single day, to get this project right. And it wasn't because of me. It was because, whatever. But you'll see it. But check it out. Chef Joseph, he came during the Civil War. But like and subscribe to the channel. I hope this was encouraging to you, But just whatever you do, be thankful. Be thankful for that job that you do have. It may not be $30 an hour, but thank God you got something coming through. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful. And then once you start operating in those principles, just watch how the doors started opening up to you. All right? I'm out of here. Have a good day. Peace.